Hi guys, welcome to ISCOM Sourcing
Everyone. Today we're talking about a topic that a lot of international buyers are interested in, but also a little nervous about how to take advantage of customized manufacturing with factory partners in China, and just as importantly, what to avoid.
Exactly, because China can be an incredible place for custom manufacturing, but only if you approach it the right way. Done well, it can give you speed, flexibilities, and serious cost advantages. Done badly, it can turn into delays, quality issues, and expensive lessons.
So let's start with the good news. Why are so many foreign buyers still choosing China for custom manufacturing in 2026?
The biggest reason is still supply chain density. In many regions, everything is concentrated in one ecosystem: raw materials, components, tooling, processing, packaging, all the way to final assembly. That means faster sampling, faster revisions, and fewer moving parts compared with sourcing across multiple countries.
And that's a huge advantage when you're developing a custom product, because speed matters. If you need to test a prototype, change a material, adjust a dimension, or improve packaging, Chinese factories can often move very quickly.
Right. And it's not just about low-end products anymore. China has moved far beyond that. In 2026, buyers are also coming to China for high-end aluminum processing, precision parts, smart electronics, and other technically demanding categories.
Another advantage is flexibility. A lot of overseas buyers assume China only works for giant orders. But that's not always true now. In many sectors, factories are much more open to small batch customization, pilot orders, and rapid prototyping.
Yes, but this is where we need to slow down and give the first big warning. Sample success does not automatically mean mass production success.
That's such an important point. A factory may produce a beautiful sample, but once production starts at scale, problems can show up: inconsistent materials, color variation, packaging issues, or shortcuts in workmanship.
That's why buyers should never rely on looks good as their standards. You need detailed specifications, drawings, material requirements, tolerances, color codes, packaging details, labeling requirements, and a signed pre-production sample.
And ideally, that sample becomes the reference point for production.
Exactly. Lock it in, because one of the biggest mistakes foreign buyers make is using vague language like high quality or same as sample. That's not enough. Everything important has to be written down clearly.
Let's talk about another common risk: suppliers that are not what they claim to be.
Yes. This happens a lot. Some trading companies present themselves like factories. That doesn't always mean they're bad partners, but if you think you're working directly with the manufacturer when you're not, your assumptions about price, control, and production capacity may be completely wrong.
So at minimum, buyers should verify the supplier properly.
Absolutely. Ask for business licenses, factory photos, certification records, production videos, and if the project matters, use a third-party audit or inspection company. A video call from the workshop is better than a polished website.
Now let's move to payment, because this is where many buyers get nervous.
And for good reason. One simple rule: do not pay everything up front. A safer structure is milestone-based. For example, deposit after contract signing, another payment after production is completed and verified, and the final balance after inspection or acceptance.
Because once too much money is paid too early, your leverage is gone.
Exactly. And payment terms should match real milestones, not vague promises. Also, pay the legal company named in the contract, not a random personal account, and not a different company for convenience.
Another issue buyers often underestimate is raw material volatility.
Yes. In the last couple of years, some metals and controlled materials have seen serious price swings and export restrictions. So if your product depends on specific materials, don't assume today's quotation will still work next month. Lock material costs terms early, or at least discuss alternatives up front.
And environmental compliance has become more important too.
Definitely. Some buyers still only focus on price and lead time, but factory compliance matters. If a supplier has environmental issues, waste disposal problems, or weak certifications, production can be interrupted. That risk becomes your problem very quickly.
Now let's talk about intellectual property, because that's always on the mind of foreign buyers.
course. If you have original designs, custom tooling, or proprietary packaging, don't assume you're protected automatically. Register what needs to be registered, use proper agreements, and be careful with how you share files. Don't casually send full editable designs to 10 different suppliers on day one.
So maybe start with limited disclosure and only go deeper when the supplier is verified.
Exactly. And if tooling is involved, put ownership in writing. If you paid for the mold, say clearly who owns it, who stores it, whether it can be used for other customers, and what happens if you move production.
That's a big one. Now, beyond contracts and specs, there's also the human side, communication and culture.
Yes, and this is where many misunderstandings happen. Chinese suppliers often communicate more indirectly than Western buyers expect. If you hear "we'll try," or "it may be difficult," that may actually mean this is not realistic.
So a buyer shouldn't just hear polite language and assume agreement.
Exactly. Ask follow-up questions. Get a clear, written yes or no. Don't rely on verbal optimism.
And deadlines can be another cultural difference.
Yes. Sometimes deadlines are treated more like targets than fixed commitments, especially if the buyer is not pushing for regular updates. So don't wait silently until the delivery week. Follow up early, confirm progress weekly, and build in time buffers, especially around Chinese New Year and major holidays.
That alone can save people a lot of pain.
Absolutely. Also, relationship building matters. You don't need to become best friends, but trust helps. Factory visits, video calls, clear communication, respectful follow-up, all of that improves responsiveness when problems happen.
So if we had to summarize the do's and don'ts, what would they be?
Do verify the supplier. Do define your specifications clearly. Do approve a pre-production sample. Do inspect during production, not only at the end. Do use milestone-based payment terms. Do put every important agreement in writing.
The don'ts.
Don't choose based on the lowest quote alone. Don't assume a sample guarantees mass production quality. Don't pay everything up front. Don't ignore material risks and compliance issues. Don't rely on verbal promises. And don't assume yes always means yes.
That's a great list. Before we close, let's give listeners a very practical, quick start.
Sure. If you're new to custom manufacturing in China, here's a simple first-week approach. Shortlist 3 to 5 suppliers. Request detailed quotations, not just unit prices. Audit the top candidates. Confirm certifications and past export experience. Lock the pre-production sample. Sign a proper contract with quality and penalty clauses. Then, set milestone tracking for production, inspection, and shipping.
And one final thought. China is still one of the best places in the world for customized manufacturing, but success comes from managing it like a system, not just a transaction.
Exactly. The buyers who do best in China are not the ones who simply find a factory. They're the ones who control specifications, verify partners, manage communication well, and stay disciplined from sample to shipment.
Well said. And that's the real opportunity, using China's manufacturing strengths while avoiding the classic mistakes.
Thanks for listening. Stay tuned with Escom Sourcing to source from China smarter.
Thank you. See you next time.